tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to change colour and also how to control multiple colours of yarn within your project. I'm going to be using Deramore Studio anti-pilling DK yarn in various colours that are used within this project. I'm going to be using a 4mm crochet hook because I'm using DK yarn. Okay, so here it is, and you can see down here we've got the numbers. These are the numbers of stitches, and then these numbers going up here are the numbers of the rows. As you can see, it's only got every other number. So if the number is on this side, because we always start in 1 1, we start in the bottom right hand corner. So if it's got a number, you're going to go that way. And then this side you would have the 2, and that means you work this way. And then you have the number 3, so you're working that way, and that's the reason why it's only every other number. So that can help you tell which direction you should be working, and in case you've missed a whole line. Now I've marked up here number 9. That is the line that I'm going to be working on right now, this little section here. Okay, before we start, I'm just going to show you some of the examples that I've got here for controlling your yarn. Now you can, if you like, just have balls of yarn. They do sometimes roll around on the floor. If you've got a smaller project, it's quite easy to control it because you can untangle after each little section or after each row and untangle it, sort it out, and it's fine. This is a blanket with lots of colour changes all the way along, so that could take you quite a while. So here, one example is, this is just a little piece of cardboard which I've cut out into this shape. It's like a little timer shape, and I've cut a little slit just in there, and then you pop the yarn in there, wrap it around, and then you can actually use that little slit there to pop the yarn back through, and then it keeps it tight for if you're moving it around. Then we have a peg. I like this one because obviously you can wrap it around, and you can also, whilst you've got the yarn wrapped around it, you can still squeeze it open and pop the yarn in so that stays tight and that doesn't unravel. And then the other option is to have one of these little organza bags. So you can wrap the yarn around your fingers, pop it inside the bag. It comes out nicely. You can also tighten it up if you need to. And then the other two here, I've just got another couple of pegs to control these colours over here. Okay. So let's just have a look at this chart here. Now, we have 2 blues and 3 light pinks to start off with. Now, each square is for 1 stitch. In this pattern, 1 stitch is a half treble crochet. That's in UK terms, so in US terms that would be a half double crochet. Okay, so we need 2 stitches. Okay, so I've already got my first stitch here. I'm going to insert my hook, get some yarn ready to unravel a bit. Pop that over there, and I'm going to get some of the light pink ready as well and pop that there. Okay, so when we change colour, we need to change colour in the last section of the last stitch before it. So we had 2 blue stitches, so I've already made 1, so we need to make 1 more blue stitch in there, but we aren't going to finish it. So I'll just show you how to work a half treble crochet first, and then we'll go back and show you how to change colour. So a half treble crochet is you yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Okay, but what we want to do is stop on the last step of that stitch. So we yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, and pull up a loop and stop. Now we need to complete the stitch with the new colour. So you need to drop your blue, pick up your light pink, yarn over with the new colour, and pull through all 3. Now you can pull the blue at the back and that tightens the stitch. Now if I hold it like this, when you count your stitches, we had 2 blue stitches. So you can still see at the top there, if you count your stitches at the top, you can still see 2 blue. And then the next stitch is going to be started in this colour. Okay, so we want 3 in the light pink. Now what we're going to do is we are going to carry the yarn in the back and we're going to encase it in the stitches. The reason for that, if I lay it down and show you, is we've got a bit of blue here, here and here and here and here. We don't want to have lots of these, we've already got enough, so we don't want to have lots for each section. I'm just going to untangle this bit before I get going and put that one there. Okay, so what we're going to do is carry the yarn across until you next need it. So we'll need the blue over here. So to do that, we're going to make sure that it sits across there and we're going to encase it in the stitch. So we're going to yarn over, insert your hook, make sure the blue is there, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, we needed 3 light pinks, so we're going to yarn over, insert your hook, again making sure that blue is carried along, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. Now we've only got 1 more light pink stitch before we move on to a dark pink, so we're going to get ready to swap them over at the end of this stitch. So we want to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop and drop that colour. We now need to find the dark pink. Yarn over with the new colour and pull through all 3, and then you can pull on that colour there to tighten the stitch. We're now going to do a dark pink, so we need to bring that light pink with us because we're going to need that in a minute. And we're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. Again, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, now when you are carrying yarns, so we're carrying these 2 here at the moment, you need to just have a little pull. So that little pull will straighten it at the back. Okay, we're going to carry on with this dark pink. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, and another half treble crochet. I need some more yarn, so just pull it. And now it's 1 more of the dark pink before we change to a light pink. So remember, we're not going to finish this stitch. We're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, drop the dark pink, pick up the light pink, so that one there, we'll cross those over, pick up the light pink, yarn over, pull through all 3, pull it at the back to tighten it. Now we only want 1 light pink stitch in there, so we're going to yarn over, insert your hook, make sure you're carrying the other yarns, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now drop, and we want blue this time, so we're going to swap them over there, pick this one up, yarn over and pull through all 3. A little tug at the back pulls them all tight, and then we want 1 blue stitch in there, so remember, hold them across the back, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, but we're not going to finish it because we're going to move on to the next colour. So we're going to drop that one, pop that one over there, and the next one is a dark pink. So you want to take the dark pink, yarn over and pull up a loop, tighten your stitches, and then we're going to work 2 dark pink in here. So insert your hook. So there's one full half treble, and then this one we are going to change back to light pink. So again, we only do a bit of it. Drop the dark pink, pick up the light pink, yarn over and finish the stitch. Pull them all tighter, move those 2 over there. Okay, now we are going to yarn over, and we need to carry those there. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to do 3 stitches in the light pink. 1, 2 and 3, and stop, and then it changes to blue. Yarn over and pull through. Now if I just stop here, so we can make sure we've got these all in the right place, and I'll just show you the chart again. So where we've got to is just here. We're just about to make this one. Now you can see here is the lighter shade, these ones here, but they aren't in my next section. So if I was just stopping on this part, if this was the end of my pattern, I could drop that pale pink because I'm going to move on to a new colour, an even paler pink in a minute, which is this one here. So for this section of the pattern, I wouldn't need this one anymore. So this one can be dropped now, and this one could be left. You are going to use it on the next row up, so you don't want to cut it. You still want to leave it there, but it doesn't need to be carried. It needs to stay there because that's where when you get back, you've gone this way, and then you work back along, you need that colour again to do the next row up. So you're just going to leave it there dangling. Just remember, don't carry it across. Okay, I'll just do a couple more stitches. So we are going to yarn over, and remember, we don't want the light pink, we only want the dark pink now. So we are going to encase that in the stitch, yarn over, but it's only the one blue stitch, and then it goes straight onto a darker pink. Yarn over and pull through, pull them tight on the other side. Remember, we only want the blue, we don't need that one anymore. So make sure you have the blue, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, get a little bit more, and then I'll just finish off with this one before we change back to blue. Okay, so there you go. Once you get going with it, it is really easy. It may have looked like I was getting a little bit of a tangled mess, but honestly, if you just take it slowly and just take your time and just think about how you want to use them, where you want to put them, it's a really enjoyable process to see a chart like this actually come to life within crocheting. For me, it's like drawing a picture. I love tapestry crochet. It's really enjoyable, and I do really enjoy making it. So there you go. I hope you like the tutorial.